Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, San Martin, and Eric Knight of the Prescott Times. We're getting ready to get started on this Monday. I hope you guys are motivated because I'm going to need your motivation. But let's go ahead and get it started. Boom.
I'm glad you have that cool intro because then nobody gets to see me scramble, running around pushing all these buttons, trying to get ready for today.
Scrambling. It is exactly what I feel like this morning. I feel like there's so much to like talk about and do. I just don't even know what to talk about or do. I'm stuck.
Well, I'll start with what day it is. You ready for it? I got something for you to do.
Let's do it.
It is National Clean Up Your Room Day.
All right. That should be every day. So if anybody's out there and they're just like, "Oh my God, I get to wait one time out of the year,"
I was gonna say, are my kids listening? It's National Clean Your Room Day.
No. Don't give them a day to do that. Tell them they have to do it every day. Freaking life is one of those moments. So let's talk. Okay, so today is National Clean Up Your Room Day. I feel like during springtime, that's kind of what comes up with your mindset and your thought process. Like your house gets cleaned up from clutter from all winter long, and then you obviously exchange your winter clothes for your summer clothes, and then ultimately you go outside and you start cleaning up all the debris from all the snow we didn't get.
So we didn't get, putting the salt away. I did some of that this weekend, and then I'm walking around to these different, running errands, and I'm like, man, why am I not wearing shorts?
Right. I don't know. I saw one of my buddies. He's like, okay, first time wearing shorts in about a year, because obviously last year didn't really like come around to like a positive let's go wear shorts days. But he looked like he was paying the price for that. It was not good looking. And talk about farmer's tans. Oh my gosh, those distinct lines on his legs, man. Sock line.
It's funny. Well, it's funny because I think, at least for me, I was completely the opposite. I wore shorts and sandals everywhere because I didn't have to get dressed to go into an office.
I don't know. I think that being comfortable this whole past year was one of the main things. That's for sure. So
you can't tell. That's the beauty of Prescott Times morning show. You cannot tell if I have pants on.
Yeah, I don't think any person, as far as in the news or anything that does a morning show like this, Eric, you don't even know what's below their chest line.
I have done like national. I think I've showed you pictures. I've done national news shows and interviews, and I've had shorts and sandals on below and a suit top on the top.
For the comfort, right, Eric? You're just like, just put on a sports coat and everything will be just fine.
Exactly.
I got a sports coat, but for some crazy reason, you would think that it'd be hot during the summertime, but it actually is pretty it doesn't really like add to the heat exhaustion, I guess, or heat index. So that's
one thing we didn't think about, San Martin. Like dry cleaners, man, they must have had a bad year last year.
Yeah, they did, from what I heard, but I think that a lot of people started cleaning their linens and they didn't have big enough washers, so they took them down to the cleaning spots. But yeah, dry cleaners definitely had an issue. I talked to a couple of dry cleaners. One was the Western dry cleaners or whatever. They're brand new. They just opened the year prior to COVID, and we're talking with him. He's like, yeah, it was hard, but what we ended up transferring our direction towards helping and cleaning businesses linens. So if you had towels and work clothes and all that, they started doing that stuff to kind of keep them afloat. So people have a way to go ahead and fix their stuff.
They adapted, right? And so it looks like Chris and Larry from on the YouTube channel says our YouTube chat's disabled. We'll have to look at that. I didn't know about that.
Chat is disabled on YouTube. They probably like, Martin, you don't get to chat no more.
Yep. So, all right. Changes. They're always changing stuff.
Yeah, everybody's changing stuff, man. It's just like on a regular basis. Like one day you'll wake up and you'll be like this, and then the next day you'll be like, I thought we were doing
right.
Never mind.
Right.
That's how life is. I feel like
let's talk about some of the things that happened this weekend, because we had a lot going on this weekend. I know everybody, because I've seen it in all the groups. Everybody wants to know why all the planes are flying over, and I hear a helicopter going over right now. San Martin, that fire is like the same place that fire was last year.
Yeah, and it's kind of sad because there, as of yesterday, probably early afternoon, early morning, it was up to 2,400 acres. And as Eric says, that the plane is actually leaving from our airport here in Prescott to fly over there by Crown King. And a couple of evacuations were actually happening yesterday. And I mean, it's not good. You know what I'm saying? It's just not good to go ahead and have these fires already brewing and stuff. So let me go ahead and give you a little bit of an update. This was as of yesterday morning. So, guys, this could be changed within the next 30 minutes because we didn't get the new press release for this morning. But Yavapai County Sheriff's Office is working in conjunction with the Bureau of Land Management and the U.S. Forest Service in the response to this the Tussock fire, which is burning in the southwest of Crown King. We are announcing the closure of some forest roads in the area of Old Senator Highway at the junctions of FR 362 and FR 192 near Crown King. Additionally, the area of Cow Tank Road that leads to FR 711 near Lake Pleasant has been closed to the public. The Tussock fire started Saturday, May 8th, just before 3 p.m., approximately 8 miles southwest of Crown King. As of the morning, the fire estimated at 800 acres. And like I said, they already upped that to 2,400 acres, if I'm not mistaken.
It was, as of 11 hours ago, San Martin, it was already at 3,500 acres. The wind was bad yesterday.
Yeah, wind definitely picked up. So this is not a good thing, guys. It's one of those moments where you're just like, geez, this is not what is supposed to happen. And Insider Word says that we will be closing the Prescott Forest here this week. I think today or tomorrow is when they go into conversations and how, and I mean, we're all used to this because of the dry seasons that are ahead of us or have been in their past. So if we don't get water, the forest closes during the peaks of people wanting to come out to our forest and hang out and have fun. Unfortunately, you can have fun, but you can't have the old campfire. Yep. And you have to utilize different alternatives. So
they don't allow anything. They don't allow gas fires. They don't allow charcoal grills. Like they shut it all down. And it's normally May through July, normally before that monsoon season starts.
Yeah, and we're hoping, guys. I mean, start your rain dancing now. I mean, this is something that we really, really need for our. We just need a period. Water is definitely needed. I think that a lot of people are talking about this as one of our big subjects this year. And some of the things that, Eric was saying, like last week, about how they want us to water our trees in our yards. And so if we all start doing that, the water is definitely going to go somewhere besides where they're supposed to go. And as everybody knows, to recharge any of our aquifers, it takes 100 years.
It takes 100 years. Yep.
Yeah, and yes,
well, man. I told you, Sam. Last week we had a tree service company out, a local company here in Prescott, because we had a big tree die, and I mean, basically they were like, "Oh, we need to take all the trees because they've all got fungus or infections or whatever." And I'm just like, "What?" And they said that they have been taking down more dead trees this year than any year prior. And I was driving to Costco yesterday. You know that big gap is it Ponderosas? Between the mall and between the mall and the where Home Depot is there, it's like empty. Yeah. If you look out there, the amount of dead ponderosas that they're not ponderosas. What are the other ones they said? The smaller ones.
I think they're shrub oaks, to be honest.
We call them scrub oaks, but I think they're called something else. But anyway, the number of them that were just dead, that are just completely yellowed out there, not good. I mean, it's probably the first time I've really looked out in a big opening and been like, wow, there's a lot of dead trees out there. Juniper trees. Yeah.
It depends on who you ask, Eric. Those things might be good to die. We just finally hit. I know. Pollen real quick. We finally just hit like 5% or 6%. And now that you talk about burn down the juniper trees, this might not be a bad thing. But then again, we need our trees, guys. We need
a lot of Prescott Valley, almost all of Chino Valley, Williamson Valley, Skull Valley. It's all juniper trees, San Martin. You need the junipers.
We need those junipers. Okay, so we're talking about fire restrictions. We already had our first fire restrictions pop up, and they're going to start coming up in a very big way. So Apache Site Grave Stage 1 fire restriction begins on May 7th. So last week it started, and like I said, Insider says that we will be getting our Prescott Forest basically shut down until further notice. Unfortunately, it is what it is. And then obviously we want to go ahead and talk about that major accident that happened at 169 and 69. It was a 4-car pileup. It doesn't seem like there was too many major injuries, but it did happen. So I guess what ended up happening in a 2009 Chevy Impala traveling northbound on highway on 69, approaching 169, failed to see a road traffic signal and rammed into the rear of the Toyota Camry. This forced the Camry into 2 other vehicles. The occupants of the 3rd and 4th vehicle were not injured. All 4 vehicles were towed away from the scene. The front passenger of both of the Impalas and Camry received non-life-threatening injuries. So, guys, you definitely have to watch out for a lot of these certain things out there. Also, motorists riding motorcycles, those are going to be huge. It is what it is, guys. You just got to watch out.
The 69, the traffic is so bad. And you saw they're about to start, it sounded like they're going to start construction soon on the 69 between that same area I was just talking about where all the dead junipers were. They're going to start construction to widen that between the mall and I can't think of the name of that complex. It's where Home Depot is. Home Depot and Golden Corral and Red Lobster, that one.
Oh, okay, yeah. Frontier Village.
Frontier Village, yeah. So that's where they're going to be doing the widening of the 69. But I don't know. It seems like it's too little, too late. And they also are putting up new signals that are smart signals. I don't know. You saw a lot of people freaking out about the new things hanging down from some of the signals.
I don't know. I for some reason I feel like that is a very wide section right there. What section are we widening?
They're widening that section because it goes from like 4 lanes or 3 lanes on each side down to 2, and then it widens back up again once you get past that point.
Oh, you would think that they would think about it before it all happens.
Yeah, I don't think anybody 10 years ago thought Prescott would be this big.
Well, technically, it's not that big. We're just having a lot of extra guests coming in because of all these extra sports that are popping up around the area, and all of our fields are being occupied by outside events that are happening. And just like we were talking about earlier about the downtown wine / art festival that we ended up having, and then also Prescott Valley Days. It was a very
yeah, that's right. That'll happen this weekend, huh?
Everything happened this weekend. It was insane. I felt like it was back to normal. Everybody seemed like they were having fun. Prescott Valley seemed like they were rocking, man. It looked like a really good time. I didn't have a chance to. I did go out there, but I ended up just going to Gabby's grill and eating there. But I didn't go outside of it because the little one decided to say I'm crashed because she was riding her bike all day long. So she ended up crashing, and then instead of like taking her and trying to make her have more energy to do everything that was like late at night, it probably was a great idea just to go home. So.
There was so much going on though. So like at the square, like the amount of vendors, it was a chocolate festival, an art festival, but the amount of vendors and the amount of people down at the square, like we were driving through to working obviously, and we couldn't get over just how many people were downtown. It was incredible, the amount of people at the square. And then you've got Prescott Valley Days, and also the Wranglers had their first scrimmage yesterday.
Yes, they did. And it seems like a lot of the season ticket holders ended up coming up because it was an actual pizza party that they threw, and they had a lot of fun. We've been sharing all the pictures and all the stuff that has been going on with our pages. So if you guys don't know where all that is, go to theprescotttimes.com. And we also have all of the platforms. So YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook are the main platforms. But if you guys
want their first games next weekend, right? Am I wrong?
May 16th. Yes, sir. Sunday is going to be the day that we go out there and tailgate. We are going to have just a little bit of fun, try to get, a lot of people hyped up about the whole thing that's happening. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. And I like to represent because it makes a lot of sense to go ahead and support our events that are happening here locally. If not, we're not going to get them later on. And it seems like it's perfect timing because, like I said, there's a lot of other places that are closed down. So the big event centers are not opening up. So we might be seeing a lot of cool things coming to Prescott, Arizona. As of right now, we have the Foreigner coming. The old group Foreigner. I think there's only one person in that group that's still original. If I'm not mistaken, I have no clue. I got to find out a little bit more info. Then we also have Toby Keith and also American Idol star coming in to open up for him. So this is a pretty big things that are happening so far. I heard there was a lot to be released. We actually got a meeting with Prescott Valley Event Center to help out and start promoting their events in a way that they've never seen before, and we are happy to be a part of that. So as soon as we know more, we'll let you guys know. That's for sure.
Yeah, and Movie in the Park for both Prescott Valley and Prescott is starting back up again here in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, and this is something that we could all have fun with, guys. And it's all family fun, too. So it's all ages. Everybody could come and hang out. Some of the cool things that I saw last year was, people just bringing their blankets, pillows, like it looks so comfortable, Eric. I was kind of like, dude, this is amazing. And the screen is huge. So it's like perfect to be a part of something like this. I mean, I'm kind of happy that all of this is coming back, man. This is good. This is good. I really like it. So we ended up picking up another business partnership this weekend, and it's called a Boost Wellness. And a Boost Wellness is it's kind of cool because you ever felt like you're dehydrated, Eric, or you are lacking something, maybe some vitamins, or maybe just having like hydration. Well, there is a mobile IV person that will come around and initiate these IVs for you. So if you are down and out and you feel like you need some extra boost of whatever, a Boost Wellness will go ahead and help you out and take care of all that, man. I'm so excited about it. We haven't really done much, but I'm just excited about this person being able to be in our community. So
and I've seen these in Phoenix. That's cool that they're here now.
Yeah, and once again, she's not really focused on the hangover people, but
that's a big draw, right? Yeah.
Yeah, if you have a wedding party and you guys had a lively up night before, book her to go ahead and get you guys back to functioning for the next day, because we know that it's obviously cleanup day the next day, and sometimes you're just going to need that extra boost. The other thing is she will be popping up in some of the events that are going to be created, and hopefully we can go ahead and have her be a part of a lot of the things that are happening with the Prescott Times. And just like I've been saying that we're going to be hosting a kickboxing event over at Los Pinos, and that's geared up. So we are looking for sponsors for that event. Anything that is like in the genre of sports and entertainment, we would love to have you. We have some pretty awesome sponsored packages that will work for every individual from $100 to $500. So hit me up, message me. Oh my gosh, I got to see that.
Logan and Annie giving you stars over here. Look at Annie gave you 100 stars, and Logan gave you 50. Look at that support.
That's what I'm talking about. What did Irma Rodrigo Esabayo? I hope I didn't butcher your name, but thank you. I think she gave some stars. I don't know. It seems like it's empty. Maybe they're putting like pictures or something. I don't know. Can you see what she put?
Hold on here. Who am I looking for?
That's a great question. Maria. You're not
helping me here. I don't know.
I should learn some of that stuff, man. The dialect.
Yeah.
Okay, so guess what? Memorial Weekend is coming up at the end of the year, or at the end of the month, and the Yavapai County has put together a Memorial Day event. We will be covering this, so make sure you watch out for that. It's always a good time to go ahead and remember your troops and stuff like that, and be in part of that. So we ended up posting that at the PrescottTimes.com. So if you guys want to hear most of these stories and more, please go to the PrescottTimes.com, because that's where it's all at, guys. That's what's all at. That's where it's all at. Oh, BPedal is hosting a Tri-City Teen Night fundraiser. Now, this is a pretty big deal because everybody is always, or teens are always like, there's nothing to do. Well, there is obviously something to do. You just have to be able to cover it. Last week we were supposed to debut the Kidding Around in Prescott, but we ended up having to, we obviously got to prepare for it. So anyways, we're going to try to do that on Wednesday. And I think our first guest is still going to be Los Pinos. So.
Okay, cool. And keep in mind, kids are almost out of school in like 2 weeks.
Yes. That's insane. I mean, we're going to have to start covering, summertime events for children around the area, things that are working for the kids or whatever it may be, because like last year was like insane because there was nobody going anywhere. They're all stuck at home. And
now they want to catch up. And isn't the splash pad supposed to open soon?
Yeah, both splash pads are supposed to open prior to summertime, which we're getting very, very close to it. The one down in Prescott looks like it's going to be a full-on freaking fun park.
Water park?
Yeah, it looks like I want to be somewhere. I think this is how it's going to go. I can already see it. Triple Creek has that awesome patio. It's in the shade pretty much most of the day for the summertime, which is awesome. The splash pad is literally right behind it with a nice little grassy area. I could just see a lot of family outings and, cocktails going on in this area.
I think that sounds like somebody was thinking over there, put the splash pad right on the other side of that patio. The adults get to eat and snack and drink, and the kids get to play in the splash pad. That doesn't sound in the shade, no less.
Yeah, and make sure you do it, accordingly to the laws of the land. Don't be getting wasted and be like, hey kids, come on, I want to join you. I mean, don't get me wrong. I guess you could join them, but obviously, practice safe drinking, guys. I don't know if there's such a thing as safe drinking, but anyways, practice anything that has to be safe. Safe. With that being said, let me go ahead and talk about our sponsors. I got to update this. So forgive me. This is the old one. We have to go ahead and update it with all the new people that are supporting the Prescott Times. And we appreciate you guys. We appreciate everybody watching. So if you guys are watching, we'd love to go ahead and do this for our sponsors. So if you want to be a sponsor, let me know. We'll be able to help you out. But check this out until then. Amazing. Thank you guys for joining us, helping us, and being a part of the Prescott Times. I really do appreciate those sponsors out there. You guys are amazing. And a couple of things that you guys need to know about since you are watching, we do have extra shows that are popping up. On Fridays or once a week, we will be having Prescott Good Eats vlogcast that we will be talking to local restaurant owners, looking at some of their best plates, like probably 3 best plates. And we're going to write a little bit of something up for them, talk about who they are, what makes them famous. And the Kidding Around is going to be talking to everyone as well about their kids stuff, their kid menus, what to do with kids in general, all the fun events that are happening around the area. That's going to be coming up as well. And to top it off, we are doing the Wine Chronicles, and the Wine Chronicles is going to be huge this week because we get to talk to General Manager MJ for the Downtown Business Partnership about what is going on downtown Prescott. And we get the inside scoop of all the events that are coming up. And if you guys haven't seen the Wine Chronicles, you should. Last week, we talked about what's going to happen with the Prescott Young Business Professionals and the Party in the Pines. Unfortunately, Party in the Pines is out for this year because they couldn't plan it because of the shutdowns. So they ended up starting a scavenger hunt. So that scavenger hunt seems to be like a thing that is going to take all day long, and it might not even just stay in Prescott. It might go in Prescott Valley and Chino Valley. I don't know how this is going to work.
That would be interesting. That's a lot of area to cover.
It is. So we want to make sure that everybody also, drinks responsibly if there is drinking involved in this, and also make sure you have a DD for this occasion. But I also heard that the grand prize is going to be a fairly amazing grand prize. So you definitely want to check it out for sure.
Okay, cool.
For sure. So
and they can watch that video on your channel, right? Your YouTube channel or the.
The Wine Chronicles, the Kidding Around, and the Prescott Good Eats is going to be all on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Instagram is getting our behind the scenes view. And it's just amazing to see all these people just trying to to come up and be a part of what we have going on. So thank you guys all for joining in with us. I mean, it's just awesome to see how much participation that we're having with the local community and more. So what's your plans for the rest of the week, Eric?
Apparently knocking stuff off my desk. That's what I'm trying really hard to do.
Nice, man.
There we go. Yeah.
We're going to be doing a lot of awesome things this coming month, this coming week. We're putting together a lot of things, guys. So you want to stay tuned with the Prescott Times. And we also want to go ahead and make sure that you guys are happy. So if you guys see something out there that you guys want to know about or talk about, message us at the editor at theprescotttimes.com. Also, if you have any events out there, let us know. We want to go ahead and cover them. Some we do for free, and then some, if you want, like, extra help with boosting the event, we obviously have to, do
pay the bills.
Small fee, yeah. Gotta pay the time, man.
Yeah.
Gotta pay the time.
I've got an announcement on the books this week, so I'm hoping to put it out there. I'm pretty excited. I'm working on a new project, and so
man, put it out right now, Eric.
Nope.
Put it out right now.
Eric. Nope. You're like Haley. I don't know if she's watching, or my kids. Like, I don't want to keep a secret. It's like it just
we got
stuff where the works.
Here. No secrets around here, guys. So, okay, every morning we put this show on every morning at 8:45, Monday through Friday, and then we also have the other events. So make sure you follow us. Follow first on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. Make sure you star us and have us next to you. This is going to be a big month, a big year for events and also for top stories. We love talking about things that are happening in our community. With that being said, man, I'm done. I know I'm a little bit earlier, but I'm done.
We're just getting started.
Definitely get my Haley's on. She says, "Hey now." She got it. Okay, so I don't have any gifts to give away to anybody today, but we will be coming back tomorrow to go ahead and make a huge shout out to one of our awesome sponsors out there. So, guys, happy Monday.
I know it's Monday, and so you say you're done, but we're just getting started. You're just getting started, and Dave's just getting started. So what is it? Motivation Monday. Yeah,
I'm trying to motivate myself, guys, but you know what? I'm going to do it. So, guys, with that being said, I am out of here. Peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war, and remember, love always wins.